NFL games week to week.
Okay, let's try this again. After wasting a good 15 to 20 minutes of practice.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like all the media outlets. Did you hear anybody talking about the 49ers Seahawks game at all after it happened?
Absolutely not.
They're just kind of like, damn, did you see the Chargers?
I know, right?
I ain't gonna lie.
Tom Brady.
I thought I was just drunk and high as shit when I saw that game. The Chargers.
I
cut that game off.
Yeah,
cut that game off.
That was an upset. How the hell did that happen?
Well, I was all right. Full disclosure. So, I was in my kitchen, probably dancing drunk with my Debo speaker, and I came back and was like, "Wow, this game is close. Let me watch this."
And
and you watched it.
I watched it.
I cut the shit off after the first half.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence with 4 interceptions.
How do you throw 4 interceptions?
And 27 to
text from people.
Yeah,
I just started getting texts from people like, "Yo, this is unbelievable." I was like, "Don't tell me these Bama's made a comeback." And I tune in.
Sure enough,
the game had just ended. I see the field goal. I'm like,
ha,
ha.
I mean, think about it. In the last month, we've had a 33-0 lead blown and a 27-0 lead blown.
Dog.
Common denominator? AFC South teams were involved.
Hey, watch it.
No, but that was ridiculous.
That should be enough to cost dude his job, right?
No, they just fired. They're keeping him, and they fired the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Like, why did Eckler even touch the ball in the second half?
That's my main question. Is like, how do you have a big lead and you can't run the ball?
Coaches in the NFL sometimes try to
overthink it,
or this shit is really that scripted, man. Like Roger Goodell hits up like John Harbaugh and is like, "Yo, don't give the ball to J.K. Dobbins ever again," or
I know,
"I'll give it to Eckler." Or he calls Brett Maher and goes, "Hey man, we got money on the under, missed a couple."
So I can see where Gino will do that if he has to pay a certain amount of money to somebody at the end of the season. It's like limited play. That's what like AB was referring to last year, where it's like, sometimes they try not to let players reach their incentives.
But the incentives is the regular season.
That's a regular season, yeah, because the playoffs, the NFL pays them.
So I don't know.
It's the thing. It's like Seattle. They didn't want to run Marshawn because they didn't want it to be his team. They wanted it to be Russ. The 49ers in 2012, same thing with Kaepernick. They fucking threw 4 fades to Crabtree instead of running with Gore.
Yeah.
But then again, it was also Ray Lewis's last ride, so we all knew it was rigged from the get-go. You just ignore his, his performance-enhancing drug test to heal his tracks.
What was that? The horse placenta?
No, it was deer antler velvet.
Oh,
hilarious, man. But yeah, looks like in your game you took care of business pretty handily. What the viewers missed was the fact that you were throwing stuff at the beginning of the game because we had wasted that time off the air. But you definitely picked things up and took care of business. I still have you as the favorite to advance in the NFC.
I hope you are correct, my friend, because it's been 28 years. It's been a long time. I didn't have facial hair. I had hair on my head, and I had no debt. None.
Right?
I need this. E40 needs this.
Shout out to E40. I saw him yesterday.
You can wait another year, man.
Man, y'all got one 4 or 5 years ago. Stop being greedy. Shit.
Word to DMX, huh?
Nah, I mean, 49ers can get one. You know, it's all good.
What?
But not this year. I'm just
The man said what?
next year. Half our team is going to be free agents.
How about do you want to talk about that game a little more or nah? You want us to just transition to the AFC a little bit?
Which one? The Cowboys one or
no? The Cowboys one. This is the last game. We'll get to that later. But you guys and the Seahawks.
Yo, it's at the end of the day, man. We do have a lot of weapons, and if we stick to our philosophy of motion, running the ball, and just doing weird shit. I mean, the first running play of the game, Debo was in the backfield and McCaffrey was lined up with his hand in the ground on the line. Yeah. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, this is new. The hardest hit that I saw of the game though was Kyle Juszczyk accidentally blocked Trent Williams, put him on his ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
But Brock Purdy's scrambling ability is a big thing. I mean, it's gonna be front and center with Micah Parsons getting through. Because
he's so Purdy.
I know. I know.
Purdy.
Big cock Brock.
Wowzers.
So 2 of our touchdowns were him scrambling and moving up in the pocket, and just throwing it to his outlet running back.
True, for sure.
I just can't believe he's a rookie and he's not even played 10 games. You know
what? I mean,
what are you getting at with this, sir?
It's incredible what he's doing. You know?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's sitting there like, "Oh my God, he threw for 300 in this year." I'm like, he threw the ball to Debo for 10. And Debo went 80.
Right.
And then, but let's shout out Brandon Ayuk's blocking though.
You saw that joint, right?
Yes.
Sam and I were watching that. We're like, "Whoo!"
But he needs to stop dropping the ball. He dropped one on the first drive, and then that one scramble where Brock was scrambling for 7-8 seconds, and then he throws a dime to the back of the end zone.
That was money.
Like the Santonio Holmes one against the Cardinals in the Super Bowl. But he dropped it.
He dropped it. Yeah.
Playoff shit. His first game. He be all right.
What do you mean first game?
But then Brock took a hit on. Purdy took a hit on that too.
And then he got back. But Purdy.
It looked like Kittle was telling them "Yo, game is out of hand. Just throw it away." And then Kittle looks at the screen and is like, "Yo, that was a dime."
Yep.
Yeah, man, Trent Williams deserves a ring.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So does
It's from Washington. I don't know. You know. I still see the Commanders.
He escaped from Washington. Oh, and shout out to the Titans for hiring our director of player personnel as their GM, because now we get 2 more draft picks.
Is he black?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think we have 13 picks in the 2023 draft, and I think 9 of them are compensatory picks.
Wow. That speaks volumes. Still.
Are you guys gaming the system?
Yeah.
Speaks quite the volume.
So is I guess John Lynch is going. Oh, and then you guys have D'Amico Ryans too coming up.
Yeah.
Might end up in Indy.
You get scooped up. That's another draft pick.
Might end up in Indy.
2. Yeah, 1 this year, 1 next year for the compensatory picks. Mm-hmm. 1 if they hire somebody to a higher position, and then the other if they're a minority.
Really? It must have changed the rules.
Interesting. All right. Sounds good. Let us transition into the next game, which so happens to be Dolphins at Bills. 31-34. That was a close one.
Should have never been that close, man. Josh Allen's reckless with the ball.
He really is.
But hey, the media doesn't bash him. You notice?
Never. Never.
Man. Had it been Dak? Oh man.
He's Dak is different. Your owner puts him in that position, but Josh Allen is pretty chill. That's probably why they don't bash him. Like he's not. He doesn't make excuses.
Plays for Buffalo. Nobody hates Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
his coach is pretty chill. His owner is pretty chill. Like they just go about their business.
Their teammate almost died. They had 98 inches of snow.
I mean, but he keeps throwing those interceptions, man. Like
he's like 3 for 3 this game, like 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Almost he had a fumble 6.
Yo,
yeah.
Sometimes he's trying.
Roger Goodell got in his headset and was just kind of like, "Hey, make this game closer."
They get one more sack. You already got to get one more.
I mean, Skylar Thompson having them in there at the end. Get the fuck out of here.
But wait, that was the game they kept burning timeouts because they kept running into delay of game?
Yep, because Mike McDaniel couldn't get the play call in quick enough.
How do you burn 3 timeouts to save delay of
Bills
game?
Mafia,
and then 4th and inches, you still get delay of game.
And there was one of them where they reset the play clock, so they had a total of 51 seconds, and they still
got delay of game.
Dolphins had like 231 yards, total yards on offense, too.
Yeah, they were dropping balls. Like Tyreek dropped like maybe 1 or 2, and then
Waddle, I think.
Waddle dropped like 3. Yeah, he dropped like 3 big ones, like literally like in his hands, and then like bloop.
I feel bad for Tyreek's son when Tyreek has to go home upset.
Throw him off the fence.
So how do you guys feel about the Bills going further in the AFC?
I still see them going further though, despite Josh Allen. I mean, I picked them at the beginning of the season.
You think they can get Mahomes up out of the way?
No,
yeah,
first of all, do you even think they can get
honestly?
Do you even think they can get Burrow out the way?
Honestly, Burrow's gonna be a problem.
Well, here's the thing: Burrow's offensive line is fucked right now. They got 3 starters out.
The Bills' defense is struggling though.
No,
who's rushing for the Bills?
Left tackle, center, and I think the right guard. I think 3 guys on their offensive line are out.
For the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
But who's rushing for the Bills?
No, but the Bills have been struggling the pass rush.
Yeah.
Even the back end, even the secondary, even though they got a couple of picks.
Exactly. They're like
secondary is kind of banged.
They are struggling right now. So I don't. It's that game.
I mean, the offense is helping. The run game is pretty stable. I mean,
it is.
The run game is Josh Allen.
And if
what? No, it's not just. I mean, you have Derek Cook. You have
They don't give him that many carries. Singletary.
Singletary, yeah.
But
Bengals actually have a better defense. The Bengals defense is decent. The Bengals defense is actually decent.
They have weapons for days on the outside.
Eli, I'm not talking about no Eli. I'm talking about
and their defense.
they've got some form of a pass rush. That's the thing. The Bengals have some. That's why, and they play the run. They play the run fairly well.
Eli Blackson. That's his nephew though, for real.
Yeah, it is his nephew.
Yeah,
that's Michael Blackson's nephew.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
His mom is
fine as shit.
His mom is Michael Blackson's sister.
Yeah,
she's fine.
Yeah, she's thick.
His mom,
she
can catch that wood. I mean, so let's keep going.
I mean, I'll take a bite of that. Give her my seat.
But yeah, don't cancel us for saying that. She's just an attractive woman. But it'll be interesting to see how they fend off the Bengals, or if they try to.
That's right.
Wait, they're playing the Bengals next, right?
Yeah, they play the Bengals next. So
what stadium is that in?
It'll be
in Buffalo.
It'll be in Buffalo because Buffalo's the division winner. So
it's just the
higher record.
The Bengals got screwed with this game being postponed then or canceled.
Yeah, they did because it affected their standing.
They could have been hosting this game.
Yeah, if they'd beaten them, they would have. Yeah.
And I think the AFC Championship game, if it's between the Chiefs and Bills, it's going to be a coin toss, and it's going to be in Atlanta, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not going to be in
if the Bills, but if the Bills or Kansas City are
because
out.
It's Kansas
neutral grounds, I guess. I don't know.
No, it goes Kansas City
because if the Bills had won out, they would have had a better record. They would have stopped KC.
I get it. Okay.
All I'm saying is that the world and the United States infrastructure cannot handle a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl. 49ers need to get in there. Save the country.
No, you need entertainment. I mean, I'm not going to take it away from the 49ers. I think the 49ers can't. That's the only team that's the one team I'm afraid of. But the Bills and the Eagles.
You keep changing, man. You keep changing this one team I'm afraid of.
He's been saying it all year.
He's been saying the Giants.
I'm afraid of the Giants too. Yeah, the Giants are scary. But the team I don't want to face Saquon Barkley. The defense I don't want to face is the 49ers. I've said it from day one. The Giants defense doesn't scare me. Not one bit.
I wouldn't mind facing Saquon Barkley because all you got to do is face 5 people and keep him in the box to block, or Daniel Jones.
But they've started running.
We shut him down. In New York.
But now they've started adapting. They're starting to run plays like the Niners, where they have like 2 backs in the backfield, like motion the motherfucker over and like confuse people. It's not like straight. It's not straightforward.
Matt Breida's their under running back. I wonder where they got that idea from.
Yeah, haha, copycat league.
And it's the playoffs. They're gonna let Danny Jones run more.
Exactly.
Right?
That's who's gonna get us.
He had more carries than Saquon in the last game.
Yeah, I mean, there are no games to say.
That's who's probably gonna get us. That's probably who's gonna.
I think they sent his jersey to the Hall of Fame for being the only quarterback to have over 70 rushing and 300 yards passing in a game. And I'm like, oh Jesus,
Jalen about to break that.
Yeah, they look dangerous to me. So I wouldn't.
It's the Vikings, man. I mean, the Vikings defense would probably lose if they played in the Paralympics.
Dude, the Colts could even beat the Vikings.
Hey,
almost beat them. You guys almost beat them.
We're in a rebuild form right now. Okay, relax.
Almost beat them. So that listen.
The Colts offense put up 33 on them motherfuckers in the first half.
The Colts almost beat the Eagles too, though.
But the Eagles came from behind and whooped you. That's different. That's a whole
I'm just saying, we're still garbage. It doesn't matter.
Nah, but we had a lot of injuries. We had injuries against the Giants. We didn't even have a full team. You have New York Giant fans yapping their mouths about, you played second and third strings. Guess what? We played a vanilla defense and a vanilla offense against you.
Wait, what does that remind me of? Who always talks about, you played in second and third strings? That's you. That's you.
You were playing for something. You guys were not playing for anything. We were not playing for anything.
God.
You always talk like that.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but did we play a third time? No.
Yo, did y'all see the Cowboys fan that somehow was able to FaceTime Debo while he was at the game last night?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, really?
I didn't know it was a Cowboys fan. I thought it was one of his boys.
There's a Cowboys fan FaceTime. It had to be one of his boys because how did he get his number? But still,
Yeah.
And he's just like all chanting and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of like, damn, if this was ever some MJ, and I took that personally type shit, I hope.
I wish you called me.
All I know is I got like everybody outside of Dallas pulling for the 49ers against Dallas.
If you're an old school fan, this is a rivalry to watch.
Well, yeah, it's a rivalry to watch, but doesn't mean
it's going to be like that
you.
bar where they were singing "We Them Boys" at the beginning of that game last year, and then towards the middle they started playing E40, and everybody, Cowboy fans were just sitting there like, "You saw that?"
I remember that. See, but y'all know me, man. I don't talk shit before games just because I don't want to come back
before, during, and after.
Let it flow, let it rip, brother.
Know, right?
You only got one life. Just let it rip.
YOLO, man.
Digging their asses.
I'm already talking about Saquon and Ezekiel.
What can I say?
Dig right in that rectum. Dig right in that rectum, brother. Let it loose.
They won a Super Bowl more recently than us. Shit.
We need one more, man. We need one, man. Come on.
Hey, man, we've been on the quest for 6 since I was in 5th grade.
You get one next year. I mean, same. You don't need one this year.
2030.
Dallas is the same. Well, maybe all 6.
Nah, screw Dallas. Right? We're talking about the 49ers, man. That was Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones wants to buy a Super Bowl if he had it his way instead of winning one.
Wowzers.
Pay the refs. He's probably the one that's going to pay the refs.
Yeah, shots fired.
Get him a Super Bowl.
Shots fired.
Oh. Relax.
A lot of shots fired.
Relax.
Hey, Jerry did say last night that y'all are going to the Super Bowl. So.
Exactly.
He says that every night. He says that every night.
Tom Brady needs to stop. He didn't even look like he wanted to participate.
He doesn't want to get touched at all.
Plus that O-line, it's like that game showed last night that the O-line is a very important part of it. You don't got that, then you don't got shit.
Would you guys take him back?
I mean, his interception in the end zone, it was just kind of like, oh my God, he's coming.
I know.
And then
you know what that game reminded me of?
Super Bowl game?
The Super Bowl game against the Giants.
Which one?
The catch.
Which one?
That's true. There's two of them. The catch.
Both of them. You got the Manningham catch and you got the David Tyree catch.
The Tyree one.
They should just punch out of his hand.
Did you see the way they got up in his ass, though? He was so pale and like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, that's what happened when the Eagles beat him too. They got in his ass.
Yeah, that's the way to get him. And people
postseason, though, you would think that Brady would do better considering how he pretty much owns the records. But last night he played like he didn't have a heart.
Belichick understood that about him. So Belichick didn't care about paying everyone, but he always made sure the O-line in New England was straight. Always. The O-line always was straight when Brady was there.
And they could run the ball.
A whole lot. It helped a whole lot.
They protect him.
I used to say that all the time. Like his O-line is the best thing he's ever had in New England.
Yeah, they always paid the O-line, right?
They always paid the O-line.
Yep.
Always.
And then they would just rotate in like running backs that were on their last leg,
and then they'll get like one or two reliable receivers and a good tight end. That's it.
Or just have one of your receivers play corner and receiver. Troy Brown.
Yeah, Troy Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the O-line was I knew that about them because we played them a lot. Like their line was always good, and they always made sure that was taken care of first and foremost.
I think they were like the Cowboys back in the day. Was like, we gotta take care of the O-line.
Well, Cowboys back in the day had Larry Allen.
The Cowboys also had They had triplets, like superstars. New England never. Well, they had Randy Moss, but then the other guys.
It's usually tight ends. They go with tight ends.
Yeah. Bill Belichick he's more. I mean, at one point they had Gronk. I think Randy Moss, Welker.
Moss was a superstar. Gronk was a superstar. Everybody else was just good, in my opinion.
Hernandez was a superstar.
The tight end tandem.
What you had to do, yeah.
And that was a dual threat between him and Gronk.
Man, they'll be counting out money in the end zone.
He was actually better than Gronk on the receiver tip. On the receiver tip, he was better than Gronk.
Man, and they lined him up everywhere.
Yep.
Fullback, running back.
Yep,
like,
everything. Yep, with them red gloves, motherfucker.
It's the high blood.
Right.
Red handed.
But yeah. So the Bengals and the Ravens. I didn't even watch that game. I was caught up in a surprise party.
Ravens should have won.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think the Ravens
fumbled it, right?
They were going in to score.
The goal line joint. That turned into a 98-yard fumble recovery.
Sam Hubbard, yeah.
But also, like, why aren't you using your tank of a running back?
Yeah, I know.
And if you're going to go over the top or do a QB sneak, at least spread people out.
Yeah.
Wait, you brought everybody right there on the line, and we're like,
wait, who does over the top from like what was it, 2-yard line or 1 yard?
Brady used to do it a lot.
Well, you do it like inches.
Yeah.
Nowadays they do the 1 yard line too, but
it's risky.
How'd you mess that up?
But like, what was that? Like the second longest defensive touchdown after James Harrison in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Which one? The Bengals one?
Yeah. I mean, that's a 14-point swing.
So now the question means, what becomes of Lamar? Are they gonna pay him? If they franchise tag him, he's still not safe. Someone can still pay him.
I'm listening.
Yeah, they'll trade him.
Rex Ryan this week on on ESPN was saying, look, he's been with that organization. He knows how they operate. They're going to franchise him. And once,
with the franchise tag, if a team offers more money than the franchise tag, how does that work?
Well, you still have to trade him. Once you franchise him, you have his rights. It's kind of like Sean Payton and the Saints right now. They own his rights. So right when you franchise tag him, he's yours.
Once he signs, he's a Raven. Yeah.
Well, even if he doesn't sign, no other team can come get him.
Nobody could.
Yeah, no one can get him.
He has to sit out for that year.
Yep, like Le'Veon Bell.
And then they'll tag him again.
Yep, but what's probably going to happen? They're going to franchise him, and then somebody's going to come up and be like, "Yo, we'll give you 3 1s and this and that," and the Ravens will be like, "Bet," because didn't they just trade their best wide receiver?
Does that even matter?
No,
but don't you
think their wide receivers are a third tier?
This is the thing, though, with Lamar. Either Lamar himself or the team he goes to. Don't you think they would? It's like AJ Brown. When we traded for AJ Brown, Howie did it on condition that he signed a contract extension. So don't you think it's going to come down to that? Like, okay, we want Lamar, but he needs to agree to a contract extension.
Well, somebody's going to pay him. You know that
somebody will. I said that last time,
and I think Atlanta is the spot that makes sense.
Tampa.
I was here in Seattle.
Seattle's going to pay Gino.
I think they're going to pay
Gino instead of Lamar.
They're going to pay Gino
because you have Lamar. You're going to pay Gino.
Familiarity, man.
Well, why would you pay Lamar when you just got where you got with Gino and you got a shit ton of picks coming?
New York Jets.
And Gino might not be in my he's gonna hit the 40s, but he's probably not gonna. He's not gonna. I don't think they'll pay him more money. I don't think he's gonna push for too much money.
Gino can get at least 30 on the market.
Yeah, he could get at least 30. So why would? Because Lamar is probably gonna ask for 45, 50. He's probably trying to break the record.
I'll pay the 15 more for Lamar. He's worth it.
No, he's not. Lamar is good. I'm not taking that talent away from him.
He don't want to stay in Baltimore, do
he? He probably doesn't want to go. He probably wouldn't want to go out west.
Why didn't he travel to the game?
That means he didn't want to be there.
What's his injury? PCL sprain?
PCL.
That's it?
Yeah.
And he's been out for 6 weeks?
Yeah.
He probably just shut himself down.
It's a bit shady.
No, but you're the franchise quarterback and you don't want to travel with the team.
I ain't playing no more. That's basically that's what he's on. Like, you ain't paying me, fuck you.
Yeah, I ain't playing. Yeah.
You had some of his teammates coming to his back saying, "Yo, we see him limping, we see him not right," and I'm like, "Well, anybody can fake a limp," but RG3 said it best. He went out and played when his knee wasn't right in that playoff game against Seattle.
Never was the same again.
Exactly.
Yep. I'm actually with Lamar on this one. Fuck him. Pay me.
I'm with Lamar on it too.
So
it's not like they were going to win anything.
I guess he's not playing. He's not playing for Ravens again.
I don't think so.
You never know.
Money. They give him the right money, he'll stay.
Hey, how many here thought Debo was not going to be a Niner after the shit he said in the offseason?
Oh, shit, I was hoping he wasn't.
I bet you were.
He was coming to Indy for a second.
Man, there was no way in hell that Kyle Shanahan was ever going to trade Debo.
And that but then Debo had an agent, right? So that's
Debo different. had an agent, and he also had Trent Williams.
Yeah, so that's different. Lamar's been hearing garbage for like 2-3 years from the front office now, right?
Yeah.
It's like the coaches are like, "Yo, Lamar, this game is on you. This Sunday we need you," and then the front office is like, "Well, we don't think you're better than this. We don't think you're better than that. You can't throw. You can't." It's like,
homeboy. Yep.
Nah, but it's like the thing is this. This is where I kind of agree with Rex to an extent. Is dude, get him. You're drafting wide receivers in the first round, but get him a legit weapon. Even some of these QBs who are not as good as Lamar, they got them weapons and they're playing pretty well. The
Ravens.
I would get him somebody before you'd say, hey, yo, I don't think you're worth that.
The Ravens, you know how the Ravens operate. It's defense and run the ball. They pay their defense and then they run the ball.
They got Joe Flacco. They got Joe Flacco some weapons.
Did they?
Yeah. They got him Anquan Boldin. They got him Troy Smith.
They
drafted Troy Smith.
Yeah, they drafted but Anquan was on the decline when they got it.
They got him Steve Smith.
Super Bowl. They got him Steve Smith, yeah.
Anquan Boldin.
Yeah, but they were all on the.
But when they were with the Ravens, they were like this. They were going up and up with the Ravens.
Anquan still had like a good year or two in him.
Yeah, he had like 4 good years with the Niners and then 2 more with the Cardinals afterwards. That man was an animal.
He was a position receiver then.
Huh? Don't you remember? I can't remember what team he was on. I think he was with the Cardinals or some shit.
He was with the Cardinals first.
Yeah,
the Cardinals drafted him, and then he went to the Ravens.
Yeah, and with the Cardinals, he got his entire jaw smashed into the back of his mouth, and he finished the damn game.
Mm-hmm. He's a running back.
But my point is,
it's Debo.
They don't pay top 10 wide receivers.
Slower than Debo though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though they got Anquan, they don't pay top 10 wide receivers.
I mean,
unless you're something.
Didn't Torrey get a second contract with them, or he went to?
I don't think it was like one of the highest paid.
He went to the 49ers.
Yeah, he wasn't one of the highest paid.
So they're not gonna go get like an AJ Brown and then
they came to Philly.
Exactly,
and that's what they need to do. Until you do that, you're gonna be. I mean, Howie had to learn the hard way. Like, dude, if you want to win, go get that wide receiver.
To get that. Yeah, you need a number 1 wide receiver.
Cowboys learned that lesson, and then they went back to ditching Amari. Like, dude, you need that, and now you're seeing it. You need that wide receiver, even though CD is starting to come out.
Yeah, I agree, but it doesn't look like Lamar wants anything.
Oh, he's done. He's probably gonna. I would say Atlanta or maybe Tampa if Tom Brady doesn't go back, because he's a Florida kid.
Yeah, but Tampa's in a rebuild.
Yeah, Tommy, he might go to Vegas. According to some sources, they're aggressively pursuing him for a reunion with him and Josh McDaniels. So.
And they're going to bring Gronk out of retirement too.
I think the Jets.
Wait, but they have that dude. What's his name?
Waller.
Waller, yeah.
So Gronk ain't going to start, man. Gronk will be,
that's how he comes in. I'm not gonna start. I'm just here to block. Before you know it, 10 targets.
Yep. It happens all the time. Yep.
Wallow be an afterthought. That's how OJ Howard's going down. Once Gronk came there.
Indeed. So yeah. Now onto the Monday night game, I guess, huh?
Let's talk about the Giants, Minnesota.
Oh yeah, we didn't really talk about that, but we'll do that after this. How about the Monday night game, which was probably the worst game in the playoffs? It was not competitive.
Not at all. Well, the first 3 drives were competitive. They were all fun. That was it.
Yeah, they were all out of all the games. This was the least competitive. And is your kicker still on your team? I'll be shocked if even Peyton Manning lost it.
I know Peyton Manning was losing it. But
Peyton Manning hates kickers, man.
Yo.
Shout out to Banter.
You remember when he said that shit at the Pro Bowl that one time about his
Banter, who also played for the Cowboys after.
Yeah.
I think during one of the Cowboys mic'd up moments, was it Troy? Was it? Who was it? Somebody was like, yo, ain't y'all going for 2?
No, Dak was on the sideline.
No, Dak was on the side, yeah.
And they said, the lip reading thing was like, fucking go for 2.
That's the same thing I said when he missed the third one. Even I was watching with my wife. She's like, "Yo, what?" Like,
after the second one, I was like, "Just go for 2."
He's like, "Why is Dak upset?" I'm like, "Dak is upset because you're a kicker. You have one job, just to kick through." That's what Peyton used to say. You have one job, kick it in between you.
Wait, this was not even a field goal, like a 40-yarder or something.
Extra point, bro.
These are extra points.
Yo, you missed 4 in a row.
Yo,
was it 4 or 3?
No, but it's 4.
4?
He was 4.
4 in a row.
If Brady was on his A game, they would have won that game.
He'll be in there next week. He'll be in there
If
next
he
week.
if he made one of those extra points, they would have hit the over.
Oh, really?
Yikes! Yo, I'm surprised.
He's consistent during the regular
he didn't go for. He kept making him kick it.
It's all grass.
Yeah, he gotta kick himself out of the rut.
Mike McCarthy makes some boneheaded decisions sometimes. I mean, in that situation, I'd have gone for 2.
I mean,
you guys they were up so much.
You just gotta let him kick it. Yeah,
I get it. Yeah,
they had to lead the whole game.
I mean, at that point in time, it was 24-3, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah,
0.
Yeah, 0, something like that. Yeah. I actually fell asleep because the game was so one-sided. I just slept, and I woke up and I saw Brady tried one drive. He scored the one he gave to Julio. I'm like, okay, let's see if he's gonna do the comeback shit. But nah, man, he ate a lot of grass. Fucking
him and
he was a herbivore. He was a herbivore that night.
He didn't want to
that grass.
Giselle is in this guy's head, man. It's crazy.
He's
all the time.
He's just getting old, man.
He's old.
All the time in the O-line. Let's be for real.
Just give it up.
I was watching that thing on Nolan Ryan earlier today on Netflix, and like when the man hit like late 40s, his shit just was like, I guess I can't throw 100 anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, they asked him to throw for like 67?
60 times, bro. His arm has to be fucked.
He's 45.
His arm has to be
I saw somewhere that I don't know if it was true, but I saw somewhere about the OC getting fired. I'm like, okay, that's fake news.
Yeah, the OC for the Bucks, I heard he did get fired.
Byron
Leftwich?
No
chance.
No way.
I don't think it's true. That's what I'm saying. I think it's fake.
No.
Yeah.
Let me check.
But yeah, that was a one-sided game. We'll go to one that we skipped. The Vikings.
Byron Leftwich, yeah.
The Giants at the Vikings.
Fired and is fired. Different accounts.
That was a good game. Different accounts.
Giants, Vikings?
Yeah, good game. It was close, but
Kirk going Kirk.
Yeah,
I mean, how do you throw short on 4th and 8?
And he's still going to fleece him for more money too.
Captain Checkdown showed up late.
I mean, I'll say this on that 4th down play. The D tackle for the Giants was beating the shit out of the interior line.
Dexter Lawrence?
Yes. And if you see, as soon as
I saw that
threw that ball to the tight end on that 4th down play, he was already in midair getting thrown.
And they threw a flag. That was a shitty call. Was that the one?
No. This was I'm talking about the 4th down
final play.
The 4th down one, he was already in him. But that rough in the passer one, I know. I had no other way to say it.
He was in him, dog, as he threw the.
That rough in the passer one was bullshit, though.
All up in his.
That was
BS.
Bullshit.
That was bullshit. That could have changed the game if they had capitalized. I was a little upset about that call, but
yeah, I mean,
they didn't figure out that call this offseason, but they probably won't. But
it's stupid. I mean,
it's really stupid.
But 4th and 8. Why are you even running a route for 3 yards?
I don't get it. How's that going?
Why aren't you keeping the running back in to help pass protect since you see them coming?
That's like asking to run over.
Hey, man.
But then again, that defense for the Vikings.
It's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
They can't stop anything. They can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass, the short game, the long ball.
Nathan.
I mean, Danny Dimes is good. But
Danny Dimes looked like he should have been the number 1 pick after this game.
It's the Vikings.
He's been playing well lately. Let's cut him some. He's been playing well lately.
But he's on and off though. He's like 2-7 the last 9 games or so.
But doesn't he start to remind you of what they did with Josh Allen at Buffalo, where he was just turnover prone, and then Dable came over and then he went on the up. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
True, and that's why they're saying that Josh Allen's play has declined since Dable left.
Yeah, Dable left. Yeah,
in terms of he's throwing more picks now than when Dable was there.
It's true.
I mean, Dable's nice. I'm kind of pissed off he turned on the Eagles job, but it's okay. It's a good thing he did. because they were trying to give him that job last year.
It's a good thing until they eliminate you from the playoffs.
No, screw that. They're not eliminating you from the playoffs. They're not doing it. They're not doing it.
For now, you can say
they're not doing it. They're not doing it.
You don't think so?
No, they're not doing it. It's not coming. You guys need to be worried about yourself.
I will be hosting.
See, I'm not in this.
NFC
I'm here. I'll play devil's advocate, bro.
You will be hosting the 49ers.
I'll play
hosting the NFC Championship game.
Keep it going. The team, I'm afraid, we're gonna keep it going. I don't want to stop making predictions here, but nope, we're not losing to the Giants.
Mm.
All I know is that entire day of Sunday, I'm gonna need an IV.
I'm probably gonna need one Saturday night
because
about to be twisted, huh?
I'm probably gonna be.
They open up their. No, what's messed up is the Eagles fans, I think, are trying to sign a petition or a protest because they're trying to close some of the Wells Fargo tailgating lots for the Philadelphia Wings lacrosse league team.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's just kind of like, nah, nobody gives a fuck about them.
I'm wondering,
I think they're opening up the parking lots at 9:30 in the morning to start tailgating.
Is that a night game?
I thought about coming to Philly for the game, even though not going to the game itself.
Yo, come to the tailgate. We're gonna have plenty of food and drinks and shit.
And then go watch it
at a bar or something.
I mean, it's home.
Let's go to Xfinity. Shit. Let's go to Xfinity Live, man. Xfinity Live.
Yo, I think they started charging the cover now.
Oh, you serious? Get out of here. I mean, I can believe it. Anything Phillies, they do a lot of crazy stuff like that.
No, but yeah,
even charge a cover to come watch it at his house.
If I listed my ticket right now, I could probably get at least $600 for it, and I'm in the nosebleed.
Did you get standing room or?
No. I have my seat.
Oh, nice.
Section 233, row 23, seat 10.
Up. Ooh.
It's up there. It is not protected from any elements.
Standing room is start at $350.
What?
I'm like, oh yeah. And they sold out within 2 hours?
Yeah.
I wonder how many Giants fans will come down.
I don't know, man.
The dumb ones.
They're probably gonna sell. It's gonna be reselling. It's gonna be in the thousands.
Man, they're pumped. They're pumped back in New York, man.
Oh no shit! I was at my uncle and them.
Pumps after.
Yo, my uncle and them are all Giants fans, and man, they were charged on Sunday.
I know, man.
I mean, I lived in that area, so I was getting blown here and left and right. My line brother, they all hitting me up like,
man, my brothers,
dude, you just played Minnesota. Stop.
Of course, the New Jersey midget fans are happy. This is their first postseason victory since they beat us in Super Bowl 46. 46.
Man, but they're scary when they get to the playoffs, though.
They what?
They're scary when they make the playoffs.
When they had Coughlin. When they had Coughlin. I mean, Dable is good. I'm not taking it away from Dable. But when they had Coughlin.
If someone told you the beginning of the season, Giants will be playing in the division round of the playoffs, would you believe it?
Tony would have, because I think his motherfucker called it.
I did. I believe.
Not the division round. Get out of here.
But I did say in the middle of the season.
I told you they were the dark horse of your division.
Yes. And you didn't even believe they would make the playoffs.
Because I thought the injuries were long term. That's the only reason why. I thought the injuries were long term, but they came back.
Yeah.
But at the beginning,
hey, 3 NFC East teams, all to take down on little old me.
Yeah,
don't worry, right? You'll be in the final.
The Niners versus the East.
So the Eagles are playing the Giants, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Battle of the NFC.
It's gonna be fun.
I've seen this before with the Giants, man.
In the words of John Morant, we gonna have some fun.
I mean, look, it's gonna be a close game, but I don't. But
I've seen this with the Giants before, man.
We got their number.
You beat them twice,
I'm not
and then they beat you in the playoffs.
That's just not gonna happen. It's not 49ers beat. I mean, I'm not gonna compare teams. I don't want to do that. It's not gonna happen. That's all I gotta say.
No,
everybody keep picking the Giants. Everybody just pick the Giants. We're good.
You got nothing to lose.
They got nothing to
We'll
lose.
show them.
Hey, but Kwaku, if you do want to come up, man, here's our menu. We got Tuscan chicken, roast beef, penne alla vodka, beans, roasted vegetables, tortellini, and I cannot pronounce the other shit. Scallop potatoes,
I have to fuck around and come
cheesesteak,
up there,
egg
dog.
rolls, bacon wrap
I
chicken.
kid you not. I didn't have plans.
Might even fly down there.
Only
What time was the game?
And then a cool
It's like a
party
2-hour drive.
apparatus.
What time was the game?
You should have told me this like a week or two ago. I would have probably planned to drive up there.
Well, she just told us the menu today. She ordered the catering.
a cool
Yeah,
what
well.
after the game though?
How much did she charge for a head?
apparatus.
So this is
How
like
much does
3
she charge
p.m.
for that?
If the game is at 8, you're looking like starting the tailgate like 3-4 p.m. right?
Nope.
They
open up the lot
9 a.m.
by 2.
So my people, because my people race to get to their spot. So they get there as the gates open. So
Damn, y'all gonna be plastered by the time this shit starts.
I
It's about
know.
to be
They
legendary.
only remember the first quarter.
I'm gonna be
Exactly.
knocked. I'm gonna be knocked. If I was there that early, I'll be knocked out.
the
I'm
final
gonna
home
watch
game of the
this
season, the
game.
game was at 4:30, and they opened up the lots at 9.
That's like the game we went to, the soccer gym. Was it Paraguay versus USA or some shit? I don't remember the second half, bro. Remember that time, Minos? I was twisted by the second half.
Was that the one where the motherfuckers in the parking lot just gave us a bottle of Crown Royal?
Yeah. And then the chick with the camel toe, I wanted to get it. On my old Instagram, I don't have the picture anymore, but you could tell in the old Instagram, she was trying to catch that chocolate wood, dog. But she came with her people, so I had to behave. Yeah. That was a fun time, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
The horseshoe game would have been Car Blue Steel.
That was like 2015.
Yeah, I think so, 2015 or 16. One of those years after the World Cup.
Yeah, fun times. But yeah, I don't remember the second half. So this looks like the type of game, yo. If you guys are going there that early,
oh man,
It's gonna be sick. I'm probably gonna be in Virginia. It's gonna be sick.
Somebody's bringing a TV so we can watch the earlier game.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Word.
YouTube TV. Connect.
What was the AFC game, right?
I don't know if I want to watch that.
Yeah, the AFC games are
my nerves are probably going to be racing, so I might not watch that game.
Oh,
Which
come
one?
on, man.
Which one?
No, I'll watch it, but my mind would be at 8 o'clock. I'll be thinking like, 8 o'clock.
Who are the AFC games?
Saturday at 4:30
Chiefs
is
and,
Jacksonville and
Jaguars.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's going to be an ass whooping.
It might be.
Dougie P might surprise you though.
And
it might
Jacksonville. I mean, if there's anybody that knows Andy Reid, it's Doug Peterson, but it ain't no way.
It's still Mahomes.
But also, I said this. I don't trust the Chiefs defense for some reason. That's why
Jacksonville has a chance, bro.
That's why I won't be surprised if
they
Jacksonville
might end up
pulls
being
the
like the
upset.
Giants, the first Super Bowl, where like they barely make the playoffs. And
Bro, they've been playing playoffs since week 12.
Dougie P, man. Dougie P
Was that?
got fired.
They've been playing playoffs since week 12.
Yeah. So
Dougie P got fired.
they're like top to bottom, they are a hell of a talented team. They have
they're
good
loaded.
players, like really, really good players on that team. It's just they haven't put it together yet. That's the only thing. So they have a shot. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's Mahomes, bro.
They are not putting it together in Arrowhead Stadium.
If the Chiefs are going to lose, it's going to be because of their defense. But
No, don't you know what Patrick Mahomes does? He spots teams like 20 points, and then he's like, "All right,
Yeah, time to play.
I
Let
mean,
me start my challenge here.
like that Texan.
My handicap
Kelsey,
challenge. I love
Kelsey.
playing handicap challenges.
Weren't they up 24-0 against the Texans? I mean, the Texans were up on them 24-0 that year. They ended up winning the damn Super Bowl.
The Titans, I think.
Titans.
The Titans.
It was the Titans.
Yeah.
Yep. And
But
they
like-
had Derrick Henry.
And it's like, what if they would have just closed out that game, man? My team would have been a Super Bowl champion.
Possibly.
see, that's the thing. You had the chance that time. Anyway.
But yeah, what are the other games? Let me actually open this up.
And then you got we talked about the Bills and the Bengals.
Yeah, and then The rivalry.
Let's talk about the 49ers and the Cowboys, man. I want to hear both your
Childhood
sides,
rivalries back, huh?
I know,
rivalry.
right? There. Yeah, I do like how Cy was going at Rex when they were playing each other. You guys,
well, that ain't my style, man. Never has been, never will be.
Nah, it's gonna be a good game, man.
Now after the game, though, if we win, I will hit Ebo up with like a random meme at like 4:30 in the morning on a Tuesday.
Oh man. Let
But
it marinate.
I don't get too vocal, man. At the end of the day, it's like
talk shit to these Giant fans.
You know what, it's like what Kobe said. Job's not done. What's there to be happy for?
I just feel like whoever wins that game will represent the NFC.
You never know, man. That the link rocks, and it is scary.
The link is one and done.
You're gonna have. Could you imagine young Brock Purdy? You're gonna have little Brock Purdy in there getting cussed out by a 6-year-old with a smoking habit.
Hopefully that Giant fan that talks shit to Brandon Graham shows up like
you know what?
The Colts.
I feel like the link, especially in the playoffs when it rocks, it's not just the away team that's scared. It's like the home team is like, don't mess it up. We can't mess it up, or they'll turn on us.
So say when Meek Mill shows up, I haven't heard anything about Meek Mill showing up, but if Meek Mill shows up when they stop playing Dreams of Nightmare, good luck.
I think that's kind of getting played out now.
Yeah,
and don't forget,
they're still playing.
He was in jail when y'all won the Super Bowl, and he just got a pardon. So maybe that's not a good sign.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he did it against the Cowboys, and the Cowboy fans were blaming. They were saying, "Oh, it's because of Meek Mills. That's why y'all won." I'm like, get out of
Yeah.
here.
But it should be a good one.
It's going to be a good game. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be very physical.
Both games.
And you know, Micah Parsons wants to make up for that egg he laid last year because he played like shit last year.
Because what they did was we played him as linebacker, and Kittle, they sacrificed Kittle, the chess piece. Like, you're not going to get catches, just handle Micah.
And the thing is, he should, and if you look back, man, he should have gotten ejected in the first quarter for punching Ayuk. So Parsons, yeah. They were Ayuk was able to block him out of bounds. And then they were mouthing off to each other, and Michael Parsons swings at him and hits him in the helmet with the fist. And the ref was right there. The ref was like, "Hey, guys."
I think they're going to throw in his direction. That's how you beat Michael Parsons, man. You just got to throw it and run at him.
And Michael Parsons apparently just had a baby.
They moved him.
He's got he had a fire in his eye right now.
Yeah.
Just do not kill Christian McCaffrey, please.
Him and Bosa, man.
That fire.
Him and Bosa will be going at it.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Good matchup.
Joe Staley told a story this year, this week about Nick Bosa, saying that
the best
whenever
Bosa.
he kind of,
the best Bosa.
Hey, but the other Bosa got some pretty hair. Pause. Joe Staley was telling a story about Nick Bosa in practice. He was like, yeah, whenever he got off and somebody was able to block him and he didn't get to the quarterback like he wanted to, he would just always mumble some shit under his breath all the time to like get himself fired up. And afterwards, after practice, I went up to him like, what are you saying to yourself? What are you saying to hype yourself up? And he's like, oh, I just say my name because it's, scary. So he just sits there and goes, Bosa, Bosa, Bosa. To hype himself up by saying his own name. But
he had an interesting childhood.
I mean, when you hear these Bosa brothers talk, don't they sound like they're a little, not all there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had an interesting childhood.
I mean, at the end of the day, these two motherfuckers were built for one thing. It's like run, cut, do some karate, Steven Seagal shit, and hit a quarterback. That's it.
I know, right? Poolsville or Damascus that are just bred out there just to play football.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I think that's it, right? What have we covered? Preview for which one? I think we've done all the previews,
the
right?
Bills, Cincy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Bills,
Cincy. I thought we did that.
Did we?
Briefly earlier.
Yeah. I actually think the Bengals might have a shot at this game, bro.
Me too.
Yeah.
I still think the Bills. I still think the Bills pull it off.
I think Burrow's a little more seasoned in this than
The Bills make too many mistakes.
Hey,
too many mistakes, and that's why I think Burrow's a little more seasoned than Josh Allen in the clutch moments. So,
it seems like like what you're saying. I mean, he's Joe Cool.
yeah, exactly. That's why I just got this hunch that they're gonna pull this one off.
That's kind of why I like Brock Purdy. Does he ever look like he's rattled?
He's so pretty.
That's just hard.
Purdy.
He's so pretty.
Yo, they I can't remember. I don't remember which Twitter account interviewed him, but they were like, "How do you feel about this new nickname, Big Cock Brock?" And he was just kind of like, "Well, my high school gym teacher was calling me that since high school, so I'm kind of used to it." And I'm like,
"What did you learn that name from the gym teachers?"
I know, right?
Sounds like a Sandusky episode, dog.
What?
Some Law and Order type shit.
Yeah, but anyway, again, Friday might be up in the air. It looks like we did pretty much the previews now, so I don't know if we really need a pod on
Friday.
I might
not do Friday. Yeah, I can do Friday.
We'll check back in on Tuesday again next week, where at least one of these teams will be out of the playoffs, possibly two, possibly three. Oh no, just possibly two. Possibly two. Possibly two.
There's definitely going to be one.
But at least one.
We'll be hosting the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, y'all be smoking that Jerry Jones weed, man. What the heck?
That Jerry pack.
You listen to Jerry's podcast? You guys are not going anywhere. Just
we'll be hosting it. Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Cabo.
We're hosting it.
You're going to Cabo. That's where you're going. From San Fran straight to Cabo, man. Yeah. You guys are not going anywhere.
Ebo, did you guys travel back to Dallas last night? And
Yeah.
So, and then you're flying out midway through?
And then they're flying out, too.
Yeah, all I know is San Cabo.
I wonder if we'll have a lot of Cowboys in that stadium, man.
All I know is
y'all always travel well, and there's bound to be some fans that are going to be like, you know what? $1,000 for my seat ain't too bad.
Yeah,
boys.
I'll sacrifice it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, it wouldn't happen here in Philly.
Nope.
But, you know, they were worried last weekend with the monsoon that the stands were going to be half empty for us, but it was a sellout. So,
oh wow,
I see.
Yeah, because they look at the tickets listed on the secondary market, whereas most of those tickets that are listed are the season ticket holders that list them, and they just go if they don't sell.
I bet you once we win on Sunday morning, those tickets will be sold out.
Shoot, I already got mine, so I ain't worried.
No, for the final. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I already got mine.
One of y'all is going to be a loud pack. That's all I know. Don't know yet.
At the link, it's going to be crazy.
I'll be ready on Tuesday with the jokes.
It's going to be.
I'll be ready on Tuesday with the jokes.
Everyone might be in Cabo with the Cowboys.
I'd actually roll a loud pack with your team's name on it. Who knows?
Everyone might be in Cabo with the Cowboys.
It was a good one, fellas.
All right, you too.
San Fran, do that.
Shout out to Rex and the Ravens. It was a good season.
It was a good season. Maybe Lamar will return. Maybe Lamar will be on another team.
Hey, next time we see Rex, he might not be a Ravens fan.
He might not be a Ravens fan.
He'll have a Huntley jersey.
Falcons.
Oh man, nah, he's following wherever Lamar goes, though. He ain't following. So
he'll be with the Indy.
Could you imagine if some stupid reason he goes out to Pittsburgh?
Oh, I can see him do that though.
Yeah,
I think Tomlin
just to rub it in.
The Steelers.
Tomlin is more into this dude. I don't think he's gonna
pick it.
Yeah, he's a picky guy. He's a picky guy through and through.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
He could even go to Carolina.
Huh?
He could go to Carolina. But
it all depends on who they hire as a coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
I think same thing with Indy. I don't think he's going to come to Indy, but it depends. because of how high our pick is.
Indy's drafting.
We're drafting because of how high our pick is. We're drafting. So,
any rumors on the coaching staff?
Dog, we've interviewed like 8 guys, so nothing.
Haven't y'all even interviewed D'Amico too?
You think Steichen?
We've done Steichen, D'Amico, the OC, the deep, Aaron Glenn as well.
Damn.
Shit.
You should interview Gannon, man.
Saturday, Gannon will be back, Willie.
I think Gannon might get the Texans Saturday.
Job.
They say Saturday is, they're not bringing him back. So, but
I wish you guys would go after Gannon, but I think Gannon might get the Texans job though.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people on the candidate list that
I just hope D'Amico keeps playing and we keep playing so nobody can interview or D'Amico doesn't have time to give good interviews.
They're gonna wait.
They're gonna wait.
No. Dan Quinn is going to interview for the Denver job this Friday.
He's interviewing for the Colts. He's also going to interview for the Colts.
But he's doing, I think, Denver this Friday. So.
I thought Dan Quinn didn't want to leave Dallas. I thought he said he didn't want to be a head coach.
Money talks.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, head coach.
I know he wants to be a head coach. He wanted that Denver job, but they didn't give it to him. So Jerry brought him back.
Oh yeah, and he knows Russell Wilson too, so that might work.
No, he just likes the defense over there.
Very nice defense.
Oh yeah,
it suits his style. So yeah, man. Hey, but hopefully, well, who knows? But by next week, by this time, there'll be some hires. So we'll
how about the Patriots, man? The OC search, how's it going?
Well,
they called this guy from Attleboro High, and he's going to be interviewing for the offensive coordinator.
Didn't we already interview the?
Hey, Jim Schwartz is the DC for Cleveland.
Didn't we already? I thought we already interviewed the OC from the Cardinals after he got canned. Didn't we interview him?
Oh, did you?
Probably.
We need something. I mean, Matt Patricia made us a laughing stock.
Wasn't there some reason that you guys weren't hiring any of these coaches as actual coordinators because then they would lose their salary from their prior head coaching stints or something?
That's probably what I think, yo.
They gave them titles like that as a coordinator and this and that. Like
they made up the title from Matt Patricia, like special assistant to the coach.
Or like assistant defensive coordinator.
You guys are always gaming the system, man. Like
we're notoriously cheap. That's the problem.
Nepotism, dog.
Well, that's because Robert Kraft has to pay for all those hand jobs.
Nepotism is key in the NFL, bro. It's key.
Orchids of Asia Day Spa. Go see them. You're in good hands.
So key.
Literally.
Have you coming and going in no time.
These jokes write themselves.
All right.
Yeah, touch another part of yourself.
It's been an hour. Let's wrap this up, gents.
Minus the 30 minutes we didn't record.
Right, minus the warm-up, as I call it. But like that, we'll check up again next Tuesday. Like that, we go.
Flag is flag.
Are we?
I'm not.